Grace. This is my first YouTube video. So let's get right into it. Let me get my, yeah, okay. So a couple months ago, I asked you guys on Insta if I was to start a YouTube, what would the questions be for a Q&A? So, I mean, what better way than to start a YouTube with a Q&A, you know? Anyways, let's go right to the questions. Okay. What female celebrity do you wish was your sister? It would have to be between two, and that would be Tessa Brooks or Erika Costell, because I absolutely love Team 10. So, yeah. Okay, let's go to the next one. What male celebrity do you wish was your brother? Everybody on Team 10, except for the Martinez twins, mainly because they're so cute, I want to date them. Literally, like, HMU. I'll leave my description below. Follow me. Anyways, can you do a split? Yes, but I will not do it in this video because for the simple fact I've been walking all day and my legs are hurting. So yeah. How old were you when you learned how to ride a bike? Story time. Okay. So when I was 7 or 8 years old-ish, I was 8. That's it. I was 8. Ow, that hurt. I was 8 years old, and my sister was teaching me because my mom and dad were at work and everything, and when they came back, you know, after I healed from what I'm about to tell you, they taught me how to ride a bike. Anyways, so my sister was, you know, being a good sister and everything. She was like, do this, do that, blah, 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 blah. Pedal, steer, everything you have to do. She didn't teach me about the brakes. Come on, Kelly. Anyways, so I was going down, because we had this big hill. I was going down the hill, and I took a right. And right there, a truck was going because they were moving, and I, bam, right into it. And I woke up in a bathtub in my clothes, or not in my clothes, you know, in a bathtub. And I was drenched in blood. And my mom had poured water and peroxide in a tub. She went out, like, I was, like, unconscious for, like, 2 hours. She went to Walgreens and everything and got, like, 4 bottles of peroxide and filled the tub up with warm water and then just poured in the peroxide. No joke. She just, and I woke up in it and I was like, ooh, this hurts. And I looked down and I had all these scrapes and bruises and, oh, it still hurts. Or it don't hurt now, but, you know, thinking about it, it hurts. And me being stupid, I walk outside after, you know, I'm dressed and everything. And they were right there, and I was like, oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. Was it you that I hit? And they were like, yeah. And I was like, you know, I'm sorry, blah, blah, blah. And they were like, oh, it's fine. And I look at the back of their truck, and there's a huge dent from where my bicycle handles had slammed into it. And my head had hit it because I was going like 15 miles an hour on this bike because there was a huge plummet hill. So, yeah. So, back to Q&A. Okay. Is anyone in your family in the Army? I have a veteran. That was my grandfather. He passed away, though. But, I guess that counts. So, yeah. What would you name your daughter if you had one? I would have to say Mary Rose Leanne or Mary Leanne Rose because I just love that name. So yeah, move on. What would you name your son if you had one? Michael or Aiden Michael LeBron or Michael Aiden LeBron, one of those, because I just love those names put together and it's 2 names out of my family. So yeah. What was your favorite TV show when you were a kid? Oh, don't even get me started about this. They took it off, and I don't know why. I can't seem to find anything about it other than Google. Like, I go on to Nickelodeon, and it's not on there. Don't get me wrong. I love Disney, especially because Jake Paul's on there. But, they had this show on there called House of Anubis, and I fell in love with that show, and they took it off, so. Okay, what, have you read any of the Harry Potter, Hunger Games, or Twilight series? Twilight, I've read 3. Hunger Games, I read 1 because I was forced to, and I have not read a Harry Potter. I'm sorry. I watched the movies, but I didn't read the book. Okay. Are your grandparents still married? Well, when I was like not even thought of, my grandparents got together. Like after, you know, this was in like after 1999 because that's when my parents got married, and my original grandparents had split up, and she had got with another guy, and then they had, you know, split up, and then she married her first and second husband, and then she got with my grandfather. I call him grandfather because they were together before I was even thought of. So yeah. What was the first amusement park you went to? I think it was, I don't remember. It was between Lake Winnie and Dollywood and the Wilderness up in the Smoky Mountains. So yeah. What language besides your native language would you like to be fluent in? Spanish, so I could talk to Martinez twins. Just kidding. But literally though. Oh. I don't know. This is hard. Do you spell the color as Grey gray or Gray gray? I think I've used both. I'm bad. Is your father bald? He wouldn't be if he would stop shaving his head. Do you know triplets? I know twins. Do you prefer Titanic or the Notebook? Notebook. Don't even get started. What is the name of your favorite restaurant? I'm gonna sound cheap for saying this, but I'm gonna say Taco Bell. I love me some Taco Bell. Either Taco Bell or it would have to be Red Lobster.